All right, welcome back. We're just gonna dive into it. And that's not what I said, that's what Shannon Sharpe said back in February.
Hey, that's an excellent transition.
If you didn't know, or you've been living under a rock on another planet, America's favorite Shannon Sharpe has been accused. So if you haven't seen this week, Shannon Sharpe has been accused of sexual sharp.
Accused of being sexually sharp is insane.
That's what he said. A
Yeah,
shark.
I said yeah, bro. Uh, if you haven't
Nigga
seen
said
this
a
week, if you
sexual shark.
okay, if you haven't seen the news this week, if you've been living under a rock, Shannon Sharpe has been accused by a 20-year-old OnlyFans model of a lot of devious activities, as they say these days, SA and that other word, but YouTube algorithm not going. I ain't gonna say it, but y'all know,
The
y'all
R
seen it.
word, the R word.
Yeah, y'all seen it. Shannon Sharpe has aggressively denied these claims. It's come out on his page with the whole doctor, or not doctor, but the lawyer talk. I deny this, release the whole tape. And these things, I don't think we need to see another tape of Shannon Sharpe online, but that's beyond me. Um, Listen, obviously there's a lot of directions you can go here, but go ahead and just get it off your chest and go ahead and because I want to get to sports. I don't want to talk about this. Go ahead, man. Get it off your chest.
No, man. I listen. It's really nothing to get off the chest. It was a shocking thing when I saw it, when I heard about it. It's crazy because it was just announced that he was offered $100 million for Nightcap and a series of other podcasts. And so when you hear that news, then right after that, you hear the allegations of, what was alleged that happened. And then obviously, like you said, he released some text messages that, the lady who her name is Gabby, she was sending Unc, which is very salacious in nature. Half of it is which we can't like say on the actual YouTube airways.
Put that big black baby in me. Oh, that's what she said. That's what Gabby said. I was just saying what she said.
Okay, so
We can say that. That's probably the only one we can say.
so I'm gonna go ahead and
She also did say she wanted a belt pulled around her neck and choked.
dog collar style. So there was some aggressive things. And my thing is, man, listen, and
Hey,
I'm gonna
Caleb,
shout
we
out
need
to
you to
Unc.
join.
We all know that uh we're all fans of Shannon Sharpe, from his days in ESPN, going to Fox Sports One to now going back to ESPN. We all have been fans for him for a while. He has, like you said, America's favorite song. But I got some advice. Okay, even though he older than me, I got some advice for Unc.
But you
Unc,
bruh. You bruh.
hey, Unc the Unc. Okay, listen, man, you got to stay off them blue pills, man. You understand
Hey,
me?
see,
Listen. That boy juiced up on them blue on that blue magic.
he on them
Okay,
diamonds. What he roll? Was it roll? Is that the name of it?
listen. I don't
Oh
know.
something.
No,
Yeah,
it's a
listen.
sponsor.
I don't know. Listen, yeah, he got some sponsor them red pills, the blue pills. He might have a combination of both. Okay, it's too much.
That's
Unk is
crazy.
too much. Okay, you got a 20-year old. You trying to wrestle a 20-year old man? You got two brand new hips, man. Come on, man. You can't be doing all that, man. You understand what I'm saying? Right? And you got to be safe out here, man. Right? You get now, you're a topic of conversation. You're getting this money. You're gonna be, um, um, uh, you're gonna be put in that category as like an active player, even though you're retired. We know me when the active players. You know what I'm saying? The women gonna find you. They're gonna be in your hotel. They're gonna be find out your number and sending you all kind of crazy stuff. And you got to know that you're a target now, right? And so it's important that, man, I hope this isn't true. Obviously, everything that we said is alleged. Everything that we're saying is out there already on the internet. So it's something that we're not breaking any news or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I think that it's crazy, man. You got to stay off them blue pills, that red stuff. He juiced up. Like you got to. He was talking about, he be having on his commercial. When you take this, It'll have everything hard. It'll have your ass hard. It'll have your neck hard. I'm like, listen, that's too much hardness. You understand what I'm saying? You're too hard. You out here too hard, son. Okay? You gotta, maybe you need to soften up a little bit. You're too hard. You understand what I'm saying? But man, for all fun and games, right? We don't want to make fun of. Obviously, there are women out there that are actually
Hey,
that
that's a
are being assaulted and stuff. So we don't want to.
yeah,
We don't. We don't.
100%.
We don't want to
Make light of it.
for
Yeah,
relate make light
yeah,
of victims.
yeah,
But at the same time, obviously what we do here is a funny situation. But that's all I have to
yeah,
say, man.
yeah.
Like Stephen A. Smith say, stay off the weed. Listen, stay off the blue magic. Okay,
That's crazy. Listen, that's
and
real.
and and and, and, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say. She could have been in a Mercedes. Okay, she could have been holding a big back baby. Okay, screaming out, Shannon, please save me.
Oh, yo,
I got Uncle Five.
listen, listen. Okay, that was absolutely absurd. All I want to add to that, for the most part, because again, this situation you're gonna have to let it play itself out. Because he split because this is a guy who like he don't even get on elevators with women and stuff. So you know how you feel about women, respectful things like that. What he's portrayed, I don't think he's not the same person that he show us behind closed doors. I think he's the same person. Like it's not anything different. He do be talking crazy on Nightcap. If you are a fan of Nightcap, he be saying
You
crazy
got them
stuff
crazy
also.
stories.
So I'm not putting nothing that was consensual past him because Ugg be talking crazy what he be saying, you know what I'm saying? But um it just it's unfortunate, like you said, he had the $100 million deal on the table. You obviously I mean you're not new, but still relatively new to ESPN, and now you're doing your thing, you're this, that, and that, and five is catching on because now he's on a huge platform, ESPN and whatnot. I just like you said, hoping
And
he
then he had
heal.
that
Hope
situation, the live situation a couple months ago
a
where
lot, yeah.
he on live. That's what I'm trying to say. He too hard. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get that poison out of his body, but listen, you got to slow down. You got to
He
take that
probably he
easy.
he probably ain't been able to move like that in years, and he got them hip
Listen, hey,
replacements. Say
them
I could
orange,
do all type of stuff.
hey, them red and blue pills is not Skittles. You can't just be popping them like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to take it easy, baby.
And Skittles were crazy, but I
That
mean,
boy
we just
out
gonna
here trying to
see.
taste the rainbow. Hey, listen, man.
We gonna we gonna see how this plays out. Obviously, he's probably gonna lose the court of public opinion just because if it's thrown out there, you guilty. You know what I'm saying? But if this is not the fact, if in fact not true, then it got to be the same type of punishment the other way around. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Tony
Yeah.
Busby, and he's known for these type of
Hey,
cases.
Tony
He took
Busby is known for this,
took
and
took Deshaun to
I'm
really.
sure Shannon has some very good lawyers, so we're
Oh,
gonna find out.
of course, yeah, we're gonna find out. Ethan and Kay,
This
I
the
ain't.
only thing I don't like. I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm letting pass it on. This is the only thing I don't like. If this really happened to the women and to these women and victims and stuff out here, if this really happened, all these people accusing men and all that. If this actually happened, why are you not filing a criminal lawsuit? Why are you only filing a civil lawsuit? That means you're only going after money. If this really happened to you, it's disgusting, and he should go to jail. So
Yeah,
you should be
yeah, I mean,
pursuing criminal charges if this actually happened to you, right?
Stuff
And
like
so
that is
that's
hard to prove. You can't especially
but
after a
you
certain
could
amount of time.
but you could do both, okay? You can file a criminal lawsuit and still file a civil lawsuit, regardless of what the verdict was in the criminal lawsuit, right? That
I
happened to
mean that's
OJ, right?
I mean that's
OJ
true,
was found
but
innocent of doing
Criminal
what he
charges.
did to his wife, and he lost a civil suit. So he had to give up the money that he had. The only thing he was left with was his pension. They couldn't touch his pension. But if this would really happen, the same thing with Jay-Z. Tony Busby came out, did the whole story with the lady Jay-Z. Jay-Z said, if this is what I did, then I should be liable and be
He
criminal
countersued
charges.
already.
That got thrown out super quick. Why? Jay-Z got good lawyers, and you understand that you gotta have proof when you just saying these things about these people, man. Like just
Yeah.
because
Well, that's
you
what
are
I'm
a
saying, though.
celebrity or you have a name, you know, and you have to defend yourself. Now I have to spend money to get a lawyer to defend myself about things that may or may not have happened. And so that's my only thing to the victims, man, and the women out there. If this actually happened to you, man, pursue criminal charges.
Yeah, and again, I mean, obviously their lawyers, Tony Busby has made a living off of these type of cases, and defense lawyers for Shannon. I mean, so they know this stuff better now. So I mean, I can't speak to none of that, but hey, like I said, we gonna see, man. I don't know. Again, it's always, and the thing is, in these situations, you're guilty until proven innocent. There is no proving anything in this situation because everything happened behind closed doors. So will we ever really know?
There's
We
only
won't.
two people that know. Only two
So
people.
so so and for me, Cannon loses out a lot more in this because even in this gray period now, ESPN, I'm looking at an article now, they're mulling what to do, and you know what that means. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna see Shannon on ESPN until this. I mean, we may not see him afterwards. There's a chance we don't see him after. So it's unfortunate. We'll see, man. Kay, you have anything you want to add, or Ethan? Before we move to the next topic
I
there.
like
No,
all I got to
I was
say
only
is
gonna.
Buster. You need to have the mobile what do they call NDAs on standby, right there on the
Hey,
phone.
man.
So hey, you send it to them. You want to participate in X, Y, and Z? Sign this NDA and we straight. And you need to send it back to
Hey,
me.
I
That
heard that from what's the rapper? He got that song. I've been throw up the A, touching the
oh
A,
Jack
What's that
Harlow.
dude? Jack Harlow. Jack
Yeah,
Harlow said, "You
listen,
want to come to you in order for you to enter my house, you got to sign the NDA." You know what I'm saying?
right,
You can't even come inside my crib unless you sign the NDA.
right.
So
So
that's
Nah.
that's that. Hey,
and that's
unfortunately, that's gonna be how you have to move if you one of
That's
them
and
guys.
the crazy thing is that's common practice in LA for for anybody who's somebody out there.
Yeah, but I
You
got these
sign an
on
NDA to
standboard.
do
They go
anything.
1,000 copies at the door
Exactly.
before you even sign that real quick. But
So